episode 105 is called Rosy Noses. Hey, so I woke up late, having stayed awake late or early, almost until the sun came back up. Nothing unusual there, only did I get anything accomplished? Sure, yes. I now have an interview next week, sometime either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I've recorded a couple new months of poetry for the YouTube side channel of this very project. My floors are clean, some laundry, which I now do in the sink, is clean. I have managed to yet stay inside in my little hot box rather than go out and spend any of the last money I have this month. So that's good, right? I'm concentrating on the good stuff, accentuating it in a perhaps hyperbolic manner, but whatever works to keep my mind off the dead-end bleakness of it all, and nothing's bleak. My boyfriend is amazing, even though he's been in the opposite hemisphere for 100% of the nearly 4 years since we've decided we were a couple. I will never, ever, ever denigrate the notion of a long-term relationship as I used to, and nope, I refuse to believe this is karma. So these are my diatribes or attempts at mild-mannered catch-ups or touch bases I set out to do. By the time we're at about here, I realize there's no turning back. The sarcasm, if we're lucky, the pessimism, the lack of hope is so overblown despite the attempt to really break through and into the many amazing possibilities, the infinite radial paths upon which I could casually stroll or even skip my way out of this spot and into obvious progress and happy endings. I look down and all I see are my bare legs crossed with a pillow above and between the laptop upon which I'm pecking this ridiculousness, and below them are the blanket that acts as a facade atop my badly broken bed. It is cooler than it's been in quite a while. There's that interview coming up next week. How can mentioning and in fact repeating this fact not resemble a deja vu in which we all know the obvious conclusion? But no, I'm trying to tell you that I'm actually in good spirits, or was. Is the act of sending you these updates the problem? They do not help if by design this is the best I can do. That much I know. Even as I attempt to be upbeat, I've got chicken legs in the refrigerator, which I can cook now, along with some rice and a rice cooker within which to make the rice, and a skillet atop with a single electric burner upon which to fry the chicken. The room is relatively clean, not to mention the fact about it that I'm just not going to mention, besides the broken bed, besides the fact that it's in an SRO, besides the fact that I reside in this SRO in a hood in my favorite city and cannot get into a new place and therefore cannot see my guy in the same vicinity as me until I get a job and move into a new place. And not defeat, never defeat. Defeat is death. And I'm yet alive. Right now, in fact, I feel very alive. Even as I stew over all of the obstacles and try to sort of calculate based on history what might come next, I will get there. It's mostly silly for me to think of time as a quickly ticking timer that counts down to an ever swiftly nearing zero. Like if I had a real kitchen and we're baking something in the oven, the ding ding when the timer hits zero does not mean the end of life or the apocalypse, but that the bread is baked, the pizza's done, your potatoes ready, etc., etc. All the good stuff, because I am nothing if not hungry.